think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying. It's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever.
As the cameras roll, the mood in the room instantly changes. The chatter fades, the tension thickens, and Whoopi Goldberg sits completely still. Her eyes blink faster than usual, her hands gripping the table like it's the only solid thing left in front of her. Her lips tremble, just slightly, but enough for everyone to notice. This isn't the confident, unshakable host viewers are used to seeing on The View this time. She's the one under pressure, and the reason is standing directly across from her. Karoline Leavitt Young, outspoken and refusing to be talked over, came prepared. She didn't come to trade insults or play along. She came with receipts and a demand for accountability. What started as a heated daytime TV exchange quickly turned into something much bigger, a legal firestorm filled with raw emotion, visible strain, and intense public scrutiny. Before we break it all down, make sure to like and subscribe, because this is one story that isn't going away quietly. It all traces back to a familiar setting, The View's iconic Table A panel. Of hosts A, politically charged guest and commentary, framed as casual conversation, Joy Behar kicked things off by brushing off Karoline's rise, implying it had more to do with looks than skill. Sunny Hostin followed, suggesting her success was rooted in privilege. Then Whoopi jumped in, dismissing Karoline's points as scripted talking points instead of real insight. The audience laughed, the host smiled. Karoline, didn't she sat there calm and composed, taking it all in without reacting days later? Instead of clapping back online or chasing headlines, Karoline made a move no one expected. She filed a lawsuit, one that sent shockwaves through ABC. Her legal team went frame by frame, clip by clip, documenting every comment and every moment. The result, an $800 million defamation lawsuit naming Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and the network itself. The claim, reputational damage, coordinated attacks, and a deliberate effort to silence opposing viewpoints. But according to Karoline's team, this was never about revenge. It was about standards. One message stayed front and center: no one, no matter how powerful, should be publicly torn down for speaking their mind.
Stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time.
In a matter of moments, this stopped feeling like a routine legal fight and turned into something much bigger. The courtroom was packed this week as Whoopi Goldberg arrived, hiding behind oversized sunglasses and showing no emotion. But that calm didn't last. As Karoline's lawyers wrapped their case, the mood shifted fast. Troubling audio was played, recordings where Whoopi could be heard mocking Karoline's intelligence, her appearance, even the way she speaks. Witnesses say that's when Whoopi began to visibly shake. Then came the evidence that stunned the room. Private producer messages, phone logs, and emails showing staffers knew exactly how to provoke Karoline and keep the spotlight locked on her for maximum humiliation. The weight of it all was impossible to ignore. During a break, reports say, Whoopi leaned toward her attorney, whispered something, then I covered her face as tears fell. The transformation was jarring, from a confident TV icon to someone confronting the fallout of the very media machine she helped run. Karoline, meanwhile, showed no celebration, no smirk, no reaction. She remained calm and composed, her silence speaking louder than anything else in the courtroom.
Women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right, ABC should wake up.
Karoline didn't come looking for proof. She came with the entire record. Her legal team laid out months of behind-the-scenes documents, written transcripts, and recorded footage, all pointing to one thing: a coordinated effort to undermine her credibility. Then came the moment that changed everything. A leaked document was introduced, allegedly outlining instructions for producers use Karoline's age against her, push her into defensive positions, steer conversations into hostile territory. The room went completely silent. Legal analysts were stunned. What had always been presented as spontaneous TV suddenly looked carefully scripted. When Whoopi attempted to distance herself, claiming she wasn't involved in every production decision, Karoline's attorney fired back immediately. Speaking to millions comes with responsibility. Not knowing doesn't erase accountability. The ripple effect was immediate. Reports suggest a BC is now scrambling behind closed doors, reviewing contracts, assessing legal exposure, and quietly questioning the future of the View PR teams have gone silent. Ratings are slipping, sponsors are pulling back. A figure once considered untouchable is now facing real consequences, and if Karoline succeeds, this won't just change one show, it could redefine accountability across the entire media industry. At just 27 years old, Karoline remains steady. No theatrics, no distractions. Straight facts. Clear evidence that calm resolve has earned her respect even from critics who once stood firmly against her. Online hashtags like #JusticeForKaroline and #MediaAccountability are surging, reflecting growing frustration with unchecked media power. Karoline isn't asking for sympathy, she's setting a standard.
Hey, Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
At that point, this stopped feeling like a routine legal dispute. It became something far bigger this week. The courtroom is packed, cameras everywhere. As Whoopi Goldberg arrives, she shields her face behind oversized sunglasses, offering no expression, no comment. But as Karoline's attorneys begin, wrapping up their case, that calm starts to crack. Witnesses say Whoopi visibly shakes as recordings are played clips where she's heard mocking Karoline's intelligence, her appearance, even the way she speaks. Then comes the real shock: private producer messages, phone logs, emails, all showing staff. Members knew exactly how to push Karoline's buttons and keep her in the spotlight for maximum humiliation. The impact hits hard. During a break, reports claim Whoopi leaned toward her lawyer, whispered something quietly, then covered her face as tears fell. The transformation is jarring. A television powerhouse now overwhelmed by the consequences of the very media machine she helped build. Meanwhile, Karoline doesn't celebrate, no smirk, no reaction. She remains calm and focused. Her silence speaks louder than anything else in the room.
Likened President Trump. They have mocked him, they have shamed him, they have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed.
If the court rules in Karoline's favor, the fallout could be massive. Whoopi could face serious financial penalties, be forced to issue a public apology, and possibly face the most damaging outcome of all: stepping away from The View. Even the future of the show itself could be at risk. But this case goes far beyond one verdict. A line has been drawn. Karoline's stance sends a clear message: media influence does not equal immunity. No platform, no matter how powerful, exists above responsibility. This could mark a turning point where unchecked commentary finally meets real accountability.
These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
Now the question turns to you. Did Whoopi cross the line? Was Karoline right to demand consequences? And should The View be held responsible for what its hosts say on air?
Goldberg, who raised a few eyebrows using the Bible to support the idea of kids getting gender change surgeries. Take a look.
This is a party that says we believe in parents' rights. You're telling me that as a parent, I'm not smart enough to decide if my child and I need to have gender affirming. Our doctors are not involved. What is going on? So I can't decide what my kid reads. I can't decide for my child what my child says is going on. You're telling me your beliefs, and they keep saying it, and I keep saying, what Bible are you reading? Because God was really clear.
Your voice matters, so let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for continued coverage, and hit the like button to support fearless reporting. If the tension we're seeing now is any indication, this story may only be getting started.